What's up, guys, on YouTube today? How are you guys today? Well, I got something brand new. I'm going to be unboxing it as well. It is a 4-port USB replacement for your reciprocal outlets and your wall. But the reason why I'm going to experiment with this little guy is for I can actually get all my plugs on my outlet strips and also my surge protectors back, because of these little guys like these somewhat take up space on my surge protecting strips, or stuff like that. It's just a standard USB with an outlet plug into it, and this is the same thing with my phone. It does the plug and USB. But this is going to be kind of cool to replace these two little items right here with this little 4 USB charging port for all your different USB charging. So you can see I have a bunch of USB cords. I have my iPod USB right there, and I also have my cell phone USB cord as well. And the reason why I want to try this guy out is see how well it does work. It's a very nifty little guy. You guys can see it has 4 USBs. It's pretty heavy as well. But you look on the box there, guys. You can see what the information is all about, what's on this box. I picked this up down at Lowe's. It's a pretty awesome little USB charging kit. But this will replace most of my USBs, but you would actually need more of these to go finally replace all these little adapters you get with your phones and stuff. But this is a 4.2 amp charging, and it has 5 volts all across the little ports here for the USBs. Now, of course, this is a single package, by the way. It's a pretty nice little guy. But if you have this problem, go and pick up a couple of these and experiment and see if it will work just fine for all your different electrical needs. And by the way, this is considered electrical, same with these little adapters are electrical as well. But this will actually get rid of the adapters. But I'm not going to get rid of these, I'm going to still be able to use this. But this is going to be replacing these with this. And the reason why I like that is it's pretty cool. I think it's a good idea for anybody to have a 4-port USB charging device for all your devices. And by the way, this is actually just a 4-port USB charging device. It looks like just a regular standard outlet, but it's not. It's designed for your USB cords, like your cell phone cord or your Apple iPads or iPhones and iPods and all sorts of goodness here. But it would be kind of cool to free up some of my power strips I have with these, using up these little guys here. Now, of course, I do have only 4 things I do charge by USB. I have 2 iPods, a cell phone, and 1 pair of headphones. Like these guys. See, here's my headphones, and these are also rechargeable in my iPod, and also my phone as well. I also charge my phone as well by USB, and my iPod by USB. And the reason why I want to experiment with this kind of newer technology we have out there is just to see how well it seems to work for all your different types of electronics out there with your different gizmos and gazmos. Just to use this instead of having these clunky things around. But of course, if you do travel a lot, you also can still take these or make this as portable for you guys to be able to take with you, but you would still have to carry these and use these all the time to charge your different devices. But I think this will be a good idea to replace these around my house with a couple of these. Now, you do gonna have to get a couple of these, but it's pretty cool. But yeah, I like it. I think this will absolutely work for me. Alright, let's go ahead and unbox it and look at it and see what it kind of does here. I think it's going to be an absolutely nice device to actually have. By the way, this is a brand new unit. I'm going to try it out and see if I can use it for my devices. Now, of course, you know, hey, it's called experimenting, you know. And that's all what it looks like. And of course, we do have some instructions for it. We're just going to go ahead and close up the box here, because we'll just set the box out the side. And we do have some duty instructions on how well this guy will work for you guys as well. I think this will work just fine for anybody who wants to somewhat experiment with different ideas, different things around the house. I think this will be kind of interesting. By the way, I'm not installing this just yet. We will eventually get though. But we do have a very unique design of this. You can see it's pretty big, like a GFI outlet. And you can see here's your hot and also here's your neutral on both of these sides. And you do have the wire strip gauge right here if you want to use the inside of these guys. But I still recommend using the ports here. Now, of course, this is not a regular outlet. Of course, this is not going to have... Oh, there she is. Actual. Alright. She has a ground on the bottom. I didn't actually see that. When I looked at it, I was like, oh, it actually has the ground lead. Awesome, that's good. That's also a good idea to have that. To actually ground your devices. And of course, the cuddle is white, by the way. It's very nice. This is just a standard... this will fit into a standard electrical box, but the problem is the clearance, because it's pretty big in size. But it's almost roughly half size is my Apple charger. You guys can see that. It's pretty nice. But it's not a standard outlet. But this will work, and I will experiment with this. I'm not going to put this inside my wall. I'm going to put this on the outside of my wall and see in the electrical box, by the way, to see what it's going to look like. To see how it's going to look. A very good idea. And by the way, these little tabs do break off, and you do have included screws, and you do take these little plastic guys off to actually ground this whole tile box. But yes, you get the standard hot and neutral, and also your ground as well. Now, it's pretty awesome with this little guy. Just to get rid of the certain plugs you don't need to take up in your outlets. But you still have to use these. But this isn't a future project here, guys. A known project I like to do. But yes, I would have to get a pre-grounded outlet to be able to put this in. You can use salt copper or also some types of stranded copper as well for this. But yeah, this will just simplify what I can show you here right now. Is this will plug standard any USB cords. As long as it's going to charge, you can plug 4 devices in this one outlet. Now, you're also going to have different things you can plug into it, only if it's meant for charging. This is not going to power your devices. This is a charging outlet. This is all somewhat it comes inside the box is your outlet, your box, and also your instructions. I'd recommend read your instructions before you do this type of install, just to make sure this is going to work for any of your devices, and definitely make sure you do ground this little outlet as well. But it's very cool. It's a USB outlet. It's not a regular reciprocal outlet, by the way. This is not the 3 little prongs on here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 outlets. This is a standard size for a reciprocal outlet as well. But you guys can see the name is right here. I'll top of the box. A very awesome experiment. I'm going to able to test and use this to see if this is actually going to actually work with all my devices. That would be awesome. I think it would be nicer than using the standard little plugs. But after we decide to do all this, we're also going to put all the grounds, put everything right, and stuff like that for the outlet. Outlet reciprocal USB charging can be used. Now, I don't know if you can use this as for reciprocal outlets. I know you can probably just put this in this to separate box and try it out. And you would have to get a front cover plate for this and a electrical box and electrical wire to actually try this out for yourself. I'd recommend pick up a couple of these for you guys. For you guys, no longer have to use these, but you're still going to have to use these versus this if you're traveling. Alright guys, this is a little bit of an experiment here for you guys, just to see if I'm going to test this out, and we're going to find out if this guy works or not. Alright guys, if you are brand new to this channel, please hit that subscribe button, please leave a comment down below, please like, please share, peace out, bye guys, we'll see you in the next vlog.